The notion that global warming is a satanic mission to undermine Jesus may seem far-fetched and unfriendly to many, but it is a perspective that warrants exploration. At its core, this idea posits that the forces driving environmental degradation and climate change are not merely the result of human actions, but are instead part of a larger, more sinister plot to dismantle the values and principles upheld by Christianity. To understand this viewpoint, it's essential to delve into the ideological underpinnings and the perceived connections between environmentalism, spirituality, and the role of Christianity in the modern world. From a theological standpoint, the belief in a satanic force opposing God's soul is deeply rooted in Christian doctrine. Satan, or the devil, is often depicted as a fallen angel who rebels against God, seeking to lead humanity astray. In the context of global warming being a satanic mission, the argument suggests that the manipulation of environmental issues for nefarious purposes is a strategy employed by satanic forces to divert humanity's attention and allegiance away from spiritual values and towards earthly, material concerns. This narrative is often intertwined with conspiracy theories that allege secret societies or global elites are orchestrating environmental calamities to usher in a new world order that suppresses religious freedom and promotes a godless agenda. Proponents of this view often cite biblical prophecies to speak of end-time scenarios where natural disasters and environmental catastrophes serve as signs of the approaching apocalypse. They interpret the current state of global warming and its consequences as fulfillments of these prophecies, suggesting that the intensification of environmental issues is not merely a result of human neglect or industrial activity, but is instead a manifestation of spiritual warfare. In this context, struggle against global warming is not just an environmental or political issue, but a deeply spiritual one, requiring not only technological and policy solutions, but also spiritual awakening and repentance. Moreover, some argue that the secularization of society and the diminution of religious influence in public life are deliberate strategies to undermine the moral and ethical foundations that Christianity provides. By promoting a worldview that prioritizes the protection of the earth above the salvation of souls, these individuals see an attempt to shift the focus away from the divine and towards the material, thereby advancing the satanic agenda. This perspective is further complicated by the role of science and technology in addressing environmental challenges, which some view as attempts to play God, thereby usurping divine authority and validating a worldview that is inherently at odds with Christian teachings. Despite the complexity and controversial nature of this argument, it reflects a deeper anxiety about the origin of traditional values and the perceived conflict between religious beliefs and a push for environmental action. It underscores the need for a more nuanced discussion about the intersections of faith, science, and environmentalism, recognizing that for many, environmental stewardship is not opposed to religious belief, but is an integral part of the spiritual practice. The Bible, for instance, is replete with teachings that emphasize humanity's role as stewards of the earth, mandating a responsibility to protect and preserve the natural world as part of one's religious duty. In conclusion, while the idea that global warming is a satanic mission to undermine Jesus may not find universal acceptance, it highlights the profound impact of environmental issues on religious belief and practice. It calls for a thoughtful examination of the spiritual dimensions of environmentalism and the ways in which faith communities can contribute to the global response to climate change. By fostering a dialogue that respects the intersection of religious values with environmental concerns, it may be possible to uncover common ground and shared goals that transcend the boundaries of faith and ideology, ultimately leading to a more unified and effective response to the challenges posed by global warming.